All right, so now I am actually ready to share our goals for 2023. And then for us, we're going to focus on three major things. One will be capacity building, fundraising, and diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I'm just going to dabble a little bit about on each. So, capacity building for us, we're going to focus on capacity building for expansion and growth. And given that we have been in existence for a decade now, it is time to scale. So it's time for us to grow up, and it's time for us to scale and provide our services across Ontario. And in order to do this, we will be working with Carol Ann Burke from University of Toronto to conduct research that explores STEM outreach and digital technology issues faced by girls and minorized youth in Southern Ontario. And this will help us understand the impact that we have made the last couple of years so that we can evaluate how we can scale that across Ontario. And then we look back to move forward. And for us, this is the best way that we can do, the best thing that we can do. So in order to fulfill our goals and provide quality STEM education access to everyone underserved in Ontario. And to ensure success, we will be focused on creating processes and systems to help with growth and scaling the operations for our programs. And then we want to continue our outreach efforts across Ontario and increase numbers of participants in our programs while being more intentional in terms of including participants from the Indigenous and LGBTQIA2+ communities. When it comes to fundraising, our second goal will be, fundraising, of course. And in order to be able to grow and make a greater impact, we will need to raise to reach our goal, our budget goal on fundraising and more. I was going to talk more about that later. And with that is for us to help us create jobs and support our program participants along the way. I'm so excited to be working with Shira, who's our new fundraising committee chair, to implement our fundraising plan for this year. And then if you're interested in learning more, please reach out to us because we will discuss, how you can join our committee to support our fundraising efforts. We're always looking for people to support us. So our third goal, and I'm going to share this part with Chandran, so that I'm going to start by saying that our third goal on equality and equally important, so it's not last but not least, equally important is to be more intentional about becoming more inclusive, starting with our teams. And we have worked and continue to work on our updating board matrix, like Bella mentioned earlier, and we know that we have some work to do. With that in mind, we'll continue to work tirelessly in becoming more inclusive. The other aspect, when you talk about becoming more inclusive with the DEI lens, is to be intentional about the work that we need to do now so that the future of work is more diverse and inclusive. And in order to do this, we partner with Matrix 360 for a project that to help us achieve this goal. And I'm not going to continue, but I'm going to let Chandran talk a little bit about our plan of working together.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Donia. And it's a pleasure and honor to be here this evening with everyone. I know it's cold and snowy out there, but it's great to see background about Matrix 360. We are a talent management and workplace consulting firm. We specialize in the commercial real estate and development industry across Canada. And why we chose this particular industry is because this industry is the most secretive industry in the world. This industry actually really shapes how we live, breathe, work, play, and learn. And what we've realized over the last 22 and a half years conducting this business is that this industry is not as diverse or not as inclusive as it could be. So one of the key things that we're working with Revolution is to build better pathways when it comes to learning and how we could connect the STEM careers and STEM opportunities for young females and people who identify as being women and non-binary, so that they can create a better inclusive society where we're building better spaces together. So we're very excited to part learning series and some other opportunities that we're working together. And as the months as the months progress, we'll be disclosing more of the information and how we're going to get there and become a better society for Ontario and Canada as a whole. So thanks so much, Danya and the team, and looking forward to working with each one of you in their coming months.
Thank you so much, Chandra. And I'm very excited and very honored to be able to work with you and for you to want to work with Revolution and create those changes. It's very important that we have partners that wants to particularly work on diversity and inclusion. Thank you so much, Chandra. Okay.